Last night, I was up all night, got no sleep. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep right now. Cause it was like 1 a.m. I'm sleeping, and my wife goes, "Do you hear that?" I was like, "What?" And all of a sudden, our motion detector lights go off, and somebody's in my backyard scoping out my shit. I used to park all my landscape equipment and pay to have it in a fenced-in area, and both my trailers got broke into, and I got about 4,000 worth of hand tools and power tools ripped off. And so now recently I've been parking my stuff at my own residence, right? And to have somebody come onto your property feels invasive because you don't know why. Like you don't know if it what does this mean? Could this be a really really bad thing, or could it just be some drug addict trying to steal change out of your truck? You don't know, right? I already got like 11 cameras around my house and a bunch of motion detector lights. Now I got more cameras coming, more motion detection. You can turn up the sensitivity on the cameras if you have Ring cameras, so it records everything. We're gonna do that now, and but anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. At work today on this landscaping job. What's up? I see all you guys. What up, Dow? We're on this landscape job, and I was thinking about the first few years in the business when you're working your guts out to establish your business, your clientele, get some equipment together, get some money in the bank, right? Get a truck that actually runs, or get your existing truck running good, get it all going. And then some jackass thief wants to come and even steal something as simple as one backpack blower, can piss you off and frustrate you so much to the point where you experience emotions of hatred. Like I used to have fantasies about staying up all night hiding, smoking cigars with a taser, hiding under the truck, just waiting for some thief, and then jump out, gotcha, bitch, and just tase them. But those type of thoughts don't create success. Anyways, but I've heard a lot of stories on YouTube and on these Facebook groups about, yeah, you just got my email? What's up, Van Green Lawn Care? I don't keep getting robbed every 6 months. I got robbed back in 2017. They stole all my shiznit. And then, and then almost got robbed again last night. Yeah, so if any of you guys that are on my email list that you get emails from me, I apologize. The last, today and then a few days ago, you might have got an email from me that was just like this very general stuff that might not have resonated with you. I apologize. I totally dropped the ball. So yeah, I have an email list of probably like 10 to 13,000 people, and I like to stay in communication with you guys. And I actually hired someone, a virtual assistant, who's a very cool guy, that to help me write emails and communicate. And he sent out a couple emails that just didn't make any sense. So I got in there and I sent an email saying, "Hey, it's Keith Kelfis. Everything's good. Don't be mad at me." But you personally just use a Glock? Yeah, I've been through uh, carry and conceal training, and I'm very aware of all that. And I think that I don't know. Maybe I should just stay off that topic. I'll just stay off that topic. I don't ever talk about that stuff here. But just to be aware. No, I'm not even gonna even talk about it. All right. I do have an enclosed trailer. It's right back there, and it's got one of those big ass lock. What are those puck locks? It's proven locks. You could beat on it with a sledgehammer; it won't come off. What's up, AJ Gonzalez, Vito, Frank, Keith, Van Green Lawn Care, Ryan, Big Chief, Humberto's Landscaping, Dowg. It's been raining like crazy in Michigan. It just rained again. And it's good because it makes everything grow. Because I don't know if you cut grass, you do maintenance, you do landscaping, obviously. But at the same time, it makes it a total pain in the ass when it comes to scheduling. I almost want to start telling customers, like my friend William, I think this is what he does. He does tree work, right? He says, we'll be there sometime between the 1st and the 15th. I don't know when, but we'll be there. And we'll give you We'll give you an hour heads up call when we're on our way. And this motherfucker just shows up hey, we're on our way. And the customer, you better have your cars out of the driveway. And then he just pulls up with the whole caravan, chipper truck, everything, and just starts climbing their tree with a chainsaw on a Thursday at 8:30 in the morning. 35-minute heads up notice. I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I've tried it before. So, you want to hear something funny? We do landscaping and window cleaning, and we've actually recently discontinued interior window cleaning because I'm sick of going to people's houses. It's stressful. It's like landscaping. You can swing axes and fucking rip out bushes and lay blocks and do crazy shit. You know, and get all this aggression out, and then you go in someone's house. It's like you're in a china shop. You have to be just like so careful. And what the fuck was I talking about? See, I'm running on no sleep. Oh yeah. So we give a customer a notice when we're on our way. We do this all the time. We call them a day before, and then we give them a half an hour. Hey, Mrs. Jones, we're going to be there in a half an hour to start your landscape project. Well, some people get really freaked out. Some customers get freaked out, you know, tiptoe around the tulips. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just put it this way. You learn a lot of shit running a service business about how many different types of people have different value systems and how to be highly respectful of your customers and their values and their time and be very congruent and consistent with your communication. It's like you're really just running a data business. It's a communication. It's a people business. You just happen to do fucking landscaping and lawn care or whatever. And the better you get at communicating with people, and whether it be your internal customers, which is your employees, and make sure you take care of them very well and have like a culture, and then your customers. And it's funny to me how when customers that are like with the low paying nitpicky clients that try to talk you down, like they know how valuable it is when you do what you say you're going to do. So when you say you're going to do it, you're always on time, you do a great job, and you have impeccable communication, and you really care from your heart. But then they'll slit your throat for a nickel, and they don't even care. And then they'll go with some other shitty landscaper or lawn care guy who does not even anywhere as good of a job as you do. They don't communicate like you do. They don't show up on time, so they can save $3. Why would they put themselves through that level of hell? And so what I realized is like it just don't resonate with those customers. And it's funny the person that you become throughout the years. If anybody in here been doing in your own business for longer than 5 years, or maybe even like 10 years, I think after like the 5-year mark, your heart turns cold and bitter. You get to this point where the fun, loving, happy-go-lucky person that you used to be, where you'd bend over backwards for each client and, you know, Mrs. Jones, I found a flower in your lawn. It's for you. And you hand her a flower. Mrs. Jones. You know, that'd be kind of weird. You probably shouldn't actually do that. But what I mean is you just care so much, and you have no idea that all these customers are just, you're just like on an assembly line, like on a butchering block, and you have no fucking clue, and you're so naive about it that you just think everything's great. For some reason, you don't know why you're working so hard, and you're still fucking broke. Why am I working so hard and I'm still broke? Because you hadn't learned the fucking game yet. You didn't learn that, like George Carlin said, it's a big club and you ain't in it. 6 years, David Zabrowski in the game. You become seasoned and hate people after 5 years, says Keith. What's up, Travis Porter? And Sir Okie McTreester? Sir, your name is Sir Okie McTreester? I'm not laughing at you, but it's fucking genius. Sir Okie For those of you just joining, I'm on like 2 hours of sleep. I was up all night looking out the windows because someone tried to break into my shit. So I'm on no sleep. Sir Okie McTreester. Sir Okie McTreester. That's fucking great. Sir Okie McTreester. Sir Okie McTreester. Oh fuck! My neighbors are probably looking at me. I'm on my front porch right now, and I just realized all my fucking neighbors are probably looking out the windows like this motherfucker's tripping on shrooms. I'm not tripping on shrooms. But anyways, dog. I'm manic. Yeah, I'm definitely manic. I don't do any hardscaping. I've done like one retaining wall, one walkway, brick paver repair. Monday we're ripping out and redoing a border wall. But I fucking suck at doing pavers and all that. It gives me tremendous anxiety. I don't have the training, and I'm very resistant to it because it's this whole new thing. And I don't know, I just always have, I started to get into it in the beginning, and then I started to be like, it's not my thing, dude. So, alright, what was I saying? After like the 5-year mark of being in the business, your heart turns cold and bitter, and you go through this phase where you hate your business, you want out of the landscaping business, you can become depressed, you can become vindictive, you can think customers are out to get you. So and I mean this in like the most legal, moral, ethical, and honest way. You got your guard up, and things start to become very transactional, where you're like, nobody's going to take advantage of me, I'm crossing every T and dotting every I, and I'm fucking getting paid, period. I ain't doing shit for free. And that type of mentality is an overpolarization that I believe is actually important for a season. It's where you start to realize that you've been hoodwinked, and you realize that you've been taken advantage of, and now you know your worth. But it's not good when you're like, if you're like out for revenge, or you just become an asshole contractor, you know? And I think the rebalancing part is when the clouds part and the sun shines in, and you have gratitude because you have those real clients that have been by your side and they've had your back for all those years, or maybe they found a different landscaper and then they hire you back. And you realize that there are customers who really do actually care about you, that are your friends. And you have customers you can go out on their boat and go fishing and have a couple beers with them, and it's real. And they do care about you. Later, Ryan Fuster. Later, bro. After 5 years, you start to see people setting you up to not pay you, and you head that off. Threshold point. So, man, hit the like button. Another thing is, like, I don't know how legit everybody here is, or how willing they are to admit it, but there's also this part of the business where, I guess, if you first get started, so we're fully legit, right? It's full payroll and workers' comp and all that, and it's like, I don't know what percentage of businesses are. From what I hear, not all of them are. Let's just say in the beginning you got these fears like, well, if I go fully above board, it's going to be so expensive, I won't even make any money. There's a part of that that's true. And I just got my P&L statement literally an hour ago. Where's my other phone? From my bookkeeper. And so the landscaping business is basically running in the hole until probably the end of June. And you hear people say this type of shit, And it's weird. So I'm pulling up my P&L statement on my email right now. I think we were running off a 35.5% net profit. So if I do $1,000 job and net $350, all the rest is overhead, cost of goods sold, payroll, bookkeeper, receptionist, taxes. And I just sent off $2,500 to federal and $850, like $3,500 for state and federal estimated quarterly taxes. So you're paying payroll taxes bi-weekly, FICA, Medicare, work comp, pay, all that bullshit. And you're paying quarterly taxes on top of that. And then at the end of the year, you're sitting down with your accountant and fucking mailing off another anywhere from $6,000 to $15,000. So I did the math and I think I paid like $44 fucking $1,000 in taxes last year. And I used to think, like, when I worked at a job doing lawn care and landscaping for a company, the whole year I only made 20 grand the whole year. And it makes you sick to your stomach, and here's why. It's because your customers don't give a shit that you have taxes. They don't even care that you have insurance. How many people here have your customers? If you have a commercial client, they require that you have work comp and general liability. You have to give it to them. If you're doing subcontract work, you got to give them copies of your insurance. That's how you can get commercial work. I'm like 95% residential. I've only had 2 customers over all these years ever ask me for a copy of my insurance. None of them, they don't care. They would rather pay a cheaper price for a landscaper who's not insured so they can pay. They don't give a shit. They'd rather take the risk. They don't care. So awesome. What's up, Canada Dirt? David Zabrowski, Sir Okie McTreester, Humberto's Landscaping, Lunchbox at 1017. Paul Wright. A van instead of a truck for gardening. That's genius, bro. A van with a dump trailer behind it. That'd be freaking dope. Like a big ass van with toolboxes all over the side, like an electrician's van. Have you ever watched Tigran Gertz and his landscaping videos? Yes, of course. Who hasn't? Tigran's mind-blowing to me, dude. That guy's brilliant. He literally... all of his landscaping work looks totally impeccable, and you can look through his videos. He never has any bags under his eyes. He's always like... this dude is like... I don't know. He's brilliant. I'm just reading through the comments here. TNR Clean Care. The first couple of years you have no choice but to go under the table, then decide from there. Okay, P&L statement. Pulling up my P&L statement. Here it is. Calphus Professional Services. Que pasa? My wife's in the house. We just got some Polish food for dinner. And I'm like, I'm going on the porch to make a YouTube video. This is my porch. Flowers. I buy, every spring I go buy fresh flowers. I do all my own landscaping. And I got mulch and all the garden beds trimmed. Yeah, it was a normal middle-class Michigan house. Alright, so 66% cost of goods sold, insanely high. Gross margin, 34.5%. This is for the month of May. My administrative costs, that's weird, only 5%. Marketing, 2%. I spend about 2% on marketing because we have so much word of mouth. And then as the business owner, the business pays for my truck and cell phones and all the insurance and all that shit. I'm only paying myself, I was paying myself $500 a week on payroll. And right now I have a new guy who's about to start running a crew next week. And he's doing all this other shit. He's not working on any job sites. He's literally doing tons of maintenance. So I'm paying him to do, he's very mechanically inclined. So he's just doing fucking maintenance for days on end. And it's just sucking all the profit out of our each day because he's not producing money doing working billable hours, right? So I've reduced my own payroll to $200 a week until we move into July. What else? Repairs, maintenance, and auto. Anyways. Sorry, I'm just looking at a P&L statement. It looks like this. See? And then you can like zoom in and look at every month. And you can see everything from like accrual sales, admin, OPS variable, fixed, marketing, operating earnings, owners, contributions, owners, distributions, capital expenditures, total income, cost of goods sold, supply and chemicals, landscaping supplies and disposal. So you mark everything, right? Ugh. Alvin, Chica, King Toro. You want to start a window cleaning business? Go do it. Throw mud at the wall and see what sticks. You might love it. How am I handling the gas prices? Luckily for me, I don't give a shit. Because there's nothing I can do about it. And I hear people talking about the gas prices all the time. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Nothing. Over the past 3 years, I've narrowed our service area down to a 6-mile radius. And we have more route density now, so we have clients that are close. So we do landscaping. We drive to the job site, and we just park all day, and we sit on one property for 1 day to a week. Whether it's a $1,000 job, like we just did a job today for $1,300, or if it's a $20,000 job, we don't do a lot of driving. Those of you guys that are just cutting grass, and driving all over the place, oh God. If you don't find a way to negotiate with your customers and raise the prices, it's going to fucking eat you alive. And you might not even really see it or feel it until a couple months goes by and you don't understand why you're working your tail off and your bank account just isn't growing like it should be. Like by the time you hit fucking September, October, your bank account should be fucking fat. Like, and if it's not, I think that the gas prices are just, I mean, it's gonna eat you alive. And if my lawn care, I have someone cut my lawn, even though I've got an Exmark rider, I cut my backyard every week. They raise the price from by $10. I don't care. I totally support you. I get it. It's fucking expensive. Bro, lucky wife, she is able to accept your income. Because, man, many don't understand or even accept. I don't even know what that means. You're brush hogging? That's interesting. The Houstonian. What's up, bro? You inspired me to start a company, bro. You're like an, a celebrity? Thanks, bro. I'm just a nerd sitting here on my porch with a phone making YouTube videos. That brings me to something. If you guys ever see me pitching stuff and making commercials, like we just filmed a commercial last week for Jill's office, this social media thing is taking on a whole new, this is unprecedented. This is not like, didn't exist 10 years ago type shit. My passion and my heart is literally helping new guys who are, you know, maybe stuck in dead-end jobs or dead-end landscaping jobs and they want to get their own business off the ground. They go on YouTube and they type how to start a landscaping business. And a lot of people find my content and then they start binge watching a bunch of these old videos, excuse me, of me ranting and cussing, talking about how to get a business off the ground and shit like that. And they'll watch a bunch of my videos and then you might see me like pitching my online course or my books or talking about what else? We've teamed up with Ballard Products, like any accessories you need for your lawn and landscaping business and mowers and so much cool shit. Ballard-inc.com. Use see, I'm pitching right now. Promo code Keith10. But this is really good shit you can use in your business and get all discounts by using my promo code. But I make money off that shit. So if you ever see me pitching anything or talking about like Jobber, I'm what's the word? I'm sponsored by Jobber. It's a software that I run my whole freaking business off of. I couldn't even run my business without it, or my business would suck. It wouldn't even be able to. You can go to getjobber.com/Keith and save 20%. See, I'm doing it again. But here's how it works. When you have a message that you want to share with the world, and you have something in your heart you want to share and you want to help people, if you do that, I did this shit for free for years. I never wanted to monetize my YouTube channel or run any ads. I never gave a shit about making money like that. I just wanted to fucking help people, right? I've cried making these videos. I made like 2,000 videos on this channel here. But I realized that when you're doing this shit for free for so long and your videos have helped so many people, and at the end of the day, your own life is like, your own success is being sequestered because you want to help people so bad. At some point, you need some type of income doing that thing. The money sustains the message. The money allows you to do. So if you, whatever you love doing, if you love landscaping or you got a side hustle, figure out a way that you can monetize it so you can get paid. So then you can be excited about and love what you, have fun doing what you fucking love doing anyways. And then you can make some money to help you do that shit more. It's a good thing. It's an amazing thing. So yeah, but anyways, I just felt like bringing that up because some people are like, "You're a fucking sellout, Kelsey, because why are you pitching landscaping products and software to run your landscaping business? You sold your soul to Satan." I can't believe it. I've had to literally block people on Instagram because they'll message me at 11 o'clock. But I'm sitting on the toilet taking a shit. Some dude I don't know. I'm looking at Instagram. Some dude's looking at my, sends me a message. "You're a fucking sellout, Kelfus. I can't believe it. You used to give away all these videos for free. And now you're trying to sell something? You piece of shit. Total piece of shit." And I'll be like, "Dude, look." And I'll send them screenshots. I don't even know why I go down this path. But I'll be like, "Look, here's 2,000 videos that I made for free. Here's how my wife almost divorced me in 2016 because I wouldn't stop fucking making YouTube videos and sitting on the phone with people all night for fucking free, trying to help as many guys as I could get their landscape business started. You don't know how much fucking hell and torment I've put myself and my family through. I've pushed off having children so I can build this social media thing to help as many people as possible because I went through so much pain myself. And I go to sell something or fucking sell my fucking book, and people are like, "You're not even a fucking real landscaper. You're just a fucking info marketer with your fucking books, you fucking Satanist." I'm like, "Dude, fuck Satan. I'll fucking punch Satan in his fucking mouth, bro." Nobody's calling me a Satanist. And by the way, I am a Christian and I love Jesus Christ. Everybody's unsubscribe. He said he loves Jesus. Oh my God. He said he loves Jesus. People are fucking crazy, man. Do I have any babies on the way? If you want to know the fucking truth, I'm on 2 hours of sleep right now, so I'll tell you. I don't, but the wife of Tron and I can't believe I'm saying this. We are now talking about having children. You know why? This is the only time I'm ever going to mention this. And you'll never hear me say it ever again. Yeshua forever. That's correct. My heart is hurting inside. I cannot go on any longer without starting a family. There's no way in hell I'm going to live out the rest of my life and never have children or have a family. That just sounds fucking insane. That sounds like the most miserable life ever, right? Jordan Peterson is talking about, like, once you start to get towards like 40, you change and you want different things in life. Like, I want to know what it's like to have little Joey and fucking throw the baseball back and forth in the backyard and just go to the park and fucking make sandwiches and throw a football, right? Or fucking Martha. That's what I would name I would not name my kid Martha. I don't know, but like, what would it be like to have a family? I don't know. We're gonna find out soon. And then you're gonna see me on YouTube. Sorry, I can't make any videos because I got this baby. And then the baby will just be crying in the YouTube videos all the time, and everybody will unsubscribe. Look at the baby. He's the baby. Dude, if I have a baby, I'm going to put it in work boots and give it a shovel and put it on payroll. Fucking babies out there running circles around everybody. Fucking digging and installing edging. I'm just playing. So, Jesus Christ is the only way you will be successful. Period. That was a bold statement. Dude, I have 100,000,000% respect for Jesus. I love Jesus. I pray to Jesus, the Holy Spirit. I repent all the time. I'm a total Christian, bro. And you know what's weird? I used to look at people that were like totally Christians. I'd be like, bro, how could you be so smart and run a business, and now you're sitting there telling me that, oh, it's all because of Jesus? I'm like, then I started to ask higher questions. I talk about this stuff on my other YouTube channel, I Am Ability. Then I started to think, they're like, well, the Bible says it, and it's a choice. And I'd be like, I've actually come to that point now where I actually choose to believe it. Anyways, that's a whole different subject. Do I still do trees? Oh, I'm fucking sick of trees, bro. You know why? The work comp prices for doing actual tree work is so expensive that you literally have to go all trees or just fucking go out of business or lie about it and don't do it. And if you get caught or get in trouble or someone gets hurt, you're fucking screwed, bro. So I've backed totally out of doing trees, and now we do ornamental tree trimming and pruning. We do small trees, and I'm trying to capitalize on doing small trees. And also what I don't like about trees is that normally as the owner, if you do tree work, you gotta fucking be there all the time. And you gotta grow the business to a certain point, a tree business, until you have other people that can climb, do the work. So I got like William and Chris, my friends that do tree work. I'll team up with them or give the projects to them or piecework it out. But, yeah, I'm backing away from trees, bro. And financially, it's not fun because tree work is super high profit. But, dude, people can get injured. They can get cut. They can get their fucking head cracked open. They can end up in a wheelchair. Tree work's no fucking joke, dude. You can get electrocuted. Anybody here who's a landscaper, you do lawn care. If you're doing a little bit of tree trimming from the ground, dude, stay the hell away from power lines. If you see a power line and the trees growing up touching the power line, you're probably, especially if it's wet out, just stay the fuck away from it. Because you could literally, Electricity is silent. It's called a silent killer. You literally could take a pole pruner and go to trim it, and next thing you know, your whole body's on fire and you can't let go, and you're a fucking roasted marshmallow, and then you're flying away, and next thing you know, you're in heaven, and everybody's crying at your funeral, and it's a closed casket, and your body is just a fried fucking piece of bacon, and you're dead, because you just wanted to go make, 600 bucks, bro, in 3 hours. You can make $600 in 1 hour trim. You can make fucking $1,200 in 45 minutes trimming trees. You can make a lot of money trimming trees. There's a reason why, because it's really fucking dangerous, dude. God, I could talk about that for hours, without joking. Dead serious. S'mores. Just don't use a metal pole. Use an aluminum pole. Yeah, it still conducts electricity. No more. You watched that video, bro? Oh, Lockdown 17. What's up, bro? You were rewatching my old video. So I have another channel called the Window Cleaning Blueprint. We just crossed 15,000 subscribers over there. And a guy here just commented talking about a video that I made. It was a fucked up, twisted video I made a couple years ago. And if you don't know, how can I say? If you know me and you understand the business, or you understand like the window cleaning business, if you watch this video and you can relate to it, it's really fucking funny. There's this sick, sadistic part of me that when everything would go wrong on a job, some sick part of me would just start to like it. And I would go, and this is the funny part, I would just go, no more profit for me. No more profit for me. Because, oh, that's awesome. A big Rottweiler and a little Rottweiler. My neighbor's walking his dog. He's got a little Rottweiler. It's cute. When you're like on a job and the fucking truck won't start, then this breaks down, then this blows up, then this doesn't work, and you maybe underquoted it, and then an employee doesn't show up, and every fucking thing goes wrong, then the customer wants something else, and just one thing after another, and you're just watching the profit be squeezed out of the job, and the sun is going down on your life, and you're just, no more profit for me. But instead of being like angry about it, just become happy, like Jack Nicklaus in The Shining. Just go, no more profit for me. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, running a business will make you lose your fucking mind, bro. You can try your hardest. It's just a never-ending to-do list of tasks. Like I said, I'm on like 2 or 3 hours of sleep right now. And I went and we're on a job today, and I told my guys, I'm like, listen, I know this sounds fucking crazy. I'm literally going in the truck to go take a nap for 15 minutes so I don't pass the fuck out. And they're like, okay. I go sit in the truck and worked for 2 fucking hours and didn't even have a chance to take a 15-minute nap. You don't even have a chance. Okay. Can you LLC your company so you're never liable? Well, that's why it's limited liability company, to stop you from being exposed to unlimited liability. You're not the guy who smokes on his videos, right? I don't smoke on my videos. Minor, hey Keith, I just quit my restaurant job and dedicating myself to landscaping. I'm so tired of the restaurants. You have inspired me to do a lot of this. Thank you. I want to be my own boss. You can, bro. I grew up working in restaurants. I was a dishwasher in like 3 different restaurants. I waited tables in like 4 different restaurants. I've been a bartender. I've been a prep cook. I've been a cook. I've worked in like 8 fucking restaurants. And I hated it. And it was because I needed money and I needed a job, and I always worked in restaurants and bars and shit during the winter and plowed snow. And when you finally get out of the restaurant business will consume your soul. You know why? Because it also, like landscaping, is a service business, and it's all about serving everybody else. Nobody gives a shit about you. You come last. And something about the restaurant business is like, I don't know, man. It's a different life, bro. If you can get out of it, go full-time landscaping, which you can, especially in this economy. There's so many fucking people that want shit done. Now is the time. Just literally, if I could just like step inside of your brain and press the accelerator, like make you just blindly go, everything will fill in behind you. The faster you're willing to go make all the stupid mistakes like underpricing, I don't know if you, whatever you do, it's probably underpricing, ordering the wrong amounts of materials, just all the stupid shit. The faster you can get through all the stupid shit is the faster you'll learn and make money. I went full-time in 6 weeks in my business. I was already an experienced landscaper, but dude, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I was literally working for basically for free. Green Empire Lawn Care. Keith, I love you. Thanks. $1.99. I forgot. You guys can give me money on here. Will you ever scale up to 15 employees? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I only have... my wife is working in the office, doing the office managerial stuff. I have 2 guys out in the field, and me, and then bookkeeper and accountant. It's a small business of 5 people. I'm trying to systematize it, iron it out like it is right now. In my media business, I have, gosh, well, it's going to take me too long to look. 20 people? 23 people? But it's a totally different ballgame. The media business isn't like having employees out in the field on payroll. They're all just virtual assistants. Do you want to scale 2 or more crews? Well, I'm launching a second truck next Monday. So that'll be like 2 crews. But no, I'd rather have a lean, mean, profitable, money-making machine landscaping business that's very organized and systematized before ever trying to grow anything. Tim Ferriss style. Thank you, Joshua. Look, kid, question. I have someone who wants a slate rock laid on top of old concrete slab. How would you do that in your business? I'm not the guy for that, but you can... I don't know. Nothing changes unless changes happen. Chris Gun Calves. I have a 6-figure job but do landscaping on the side and enjoy it much more, get paid more. Your videos have definitely helped out. That's awesome, Chris. Thank you. Wife-a-tron? My wife's in there. She's probably brewing a pot of coffee. She drinks a lot of coffee. I need some coffee. Oh, God. So, audiobooks. I want to talk about this real quick. There's some amazing books on audible.com. I implore you, which means I beg you, to listen to. And I recently just finished listening to...
Yeah, that's very interesting, isn't it?
Oh, here you go. Here's a pitch. There's my book.
Feels like to look out at trucks and trailers and other guys on the road and be like, how are these people?
Your first year in the landscaping business. That's my book on Audible. If you're new in the business, check it out. It's a really, really an eye-opener. Principles by Ray Dalio.
I explain.
I just finished that. Your Deepest Acceptance by Jeff Foster. Oh, Chronic Blessings. A Happy Pocket Full of Money. Wayne Dyer's Ultimate Library. Crucial Conversations, 2nd edition. Rich Dad's Advisory Series, The ABCs of Buying Rental Property. I'm saving up right now to buy my first piece of real estate. I basically am doing like $100 a week away for like ever now, and I think I have like $7,500 saved up for down payment on my first Airbnb or rental property. So I'm learning about real estate. Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Cryptocurrency Mining for Beginners. P for P, Pay for Performance by Mike Andes. Rich Dad Advisors, ABCs of Real Estate Investing. Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. Marketing Made Simple. 6 months to 6 figures. The Profit Time Podcast, all about lawn care profits. Peak Performance. Traction by Gino Wickman. There's a lot of great books. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. So here's an interesting thing about consuming information and audiobooks and all this shit.
Daniel also
If you're
experienced
new,
chronic pain and fatigue in addition to his headache.
if you're new in your business and you're trying to get some traction in your business and get it profitable, or get the fuck out of a job, or get your fucking bills paid and get some money in the bank and get some equipment, you should probably not be listening to like quantum physics and fucking listen to all the crazy ass law of attraction and all that shit's great, but it's not where the rubber meets the road. I think those types of books are everything you can listen to specifically about landscaping, businesses, lawn care, like podcasts and all that shit, all around profitability and pricing, all the shit that actually helps you right now. Get out of all the etheric fucking woo-woo shit and get down to very practical, logical, uncomfortable things that you're afraid to face. That's the shit that will take you to the next level, is getting right here and right now with what's directly in front of you. Like if you're having problems in your marriage or in your main relationship, literally read books on like the 5 love languages and Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, shit like that. If you are having problems with your finances, go directly to Profit First by Mike Michalowicz and read books specifically about finances. Not like books on like how to meditate yourself to 7 figures and become a fucking millionaire. Like, those books theoretically are great because they expand your horizons and your sense of worthiness. But there's a polarization in the balance between, just like there's between masculine and feminine, or boundaries and structures versus flow. And I'm obsessed with that topic because if you don't have, the glue, it's not going to work. I'm just telling you my fucking mistakes. Face the fear head on. Dive into it. Have those hard conversations. Brent. My throat's dry. CEO Landscaping. Tony Steven, give him the big Keithy saw claw. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, fuck. Oh, Luke Bartholomew. Advice on getting a loan for a house while being a business owner. Put your fucking self on an actual payroll, an actual salary. So not only do you have owner's profit distributions and pass-through income, but you also have legit payroll. So you're a employee of your business as well. And then go to work at building your credit as well. Go get a secured credit card where you put money down. And keep a revolving line of credit. And just put like your electricity bill on it every month and then pay that off. And then go get like a Citibank card and a MasterCard and a Visa card. And every 6 months, this sounds fucking insane. Don't even listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I did this shit. I took my credit score from a 512. It was like the worst credit score ever, with debt collectors calling me. I was like $30,000 in debt. To now my credit score is an 816. I have perfect credit. I can walk off the lot with anything, and I have perfect credit. And well, shit, I must have like, I don't know, a stack of credit cards like that. And so every 6 months I get more credit cards, everywhere from like, and build your business credit too. So call up your bank and say you want to establish a business line of credit, and then have them give you a credit card with a very, like, could be like $1,000, something like that, and then build it. Then every 90 days to 6 months, call up your bank and ask them for an increase on your credit line, but do it in small increments, like little jumps, like 15-20% increase. So if your credit limit is $1,000, get it up to $1,250, and then call them up in 90 days and apply for a credit increase and show them that you're making more income and you're proving that you have more income, and then get it up to 15, 17, 50, 20, and just keep doing that. And that's what I do, like at least once a year, but I'm trying to do it more like twice a year. Sit down and call up all the credit card companies and everybody and ask for a credit line increase your overall credit, get more lines of credit, pay off all your credit cards on time every single month. Some of them you want to keep revolving credit with a low balance. Keep your balances below 30% at all times. If you ever charge a credit card up to 100%, like if you got a $5,000 limit and you charge $5,000, pay that whole fucking thing off in 30 days. And yeah, you'll watch your credit cards. And then when you get an auto loan, like a vehicle loan, if you have 100, never ever be late on anything ever, no matter what. No matter fucking what. Don't ever be late on a single payment. One single late payment on one thing that gets reported to your credit score, you might as well take a fucking big ass cannonball. Imagine your credit score is like a soft, silky spider web that's floating. And you take a cannonball and it just rips. It'll just destroy your whole credit score. One late payment reported, a delinquent payment to your credit score, even if you pay it and say you're sorry, it doesn't matter, it's too late. That bitch will be on your credit score for like 7 years. It shows you have a horrible fucking credit score, you criminal. He was late on one payment. I was accidentally late on 2 student loan payments in 2012. And it crushed my credit score. And I called them. So get a hold of TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. The 3 main credit reporters, and get a free profile on creditkarma.com and start tracking your credit report and your credit history, and get on the phone and request full downloads of all of your credit report from all 3 major credit reporters, TransUnion, Equifax, sorry, I'm running on no sleep, and Experian. Print those bitches up and get them in front of you, and then sit down, excuse me, and get the numbers of all the credit agencies that you might owe money to. You call them up and find out if you're after the 7-year law limitation. Sorry, it's been a while. And you might not actually have to pay anything at all. So be very careful to what you speak or type or anything, because you might be creating a verbal, what's called tacit agreement. Or if you make a payment on something you don't even actually owe because it's been bought and sold to different credit reporting agencies. They buy millions and millions of dollars of bad debt portfolios for pennies on the dollar. So they'll go buy a portfolio of a debt collection company. They'll buy $40 million worth of debt for I don't know, something like 40 grand or 20 grand, something really low. And then they go and then they'll be calling all day and getting a hold of people and getting people, hey, you owe this debt for $1,600, this credit card. That debt's already been written off, non-collectible. So the company sells it for pennies on the dollar. It's a write-off. And then now, if they can get you to make a single payment on that because you actually think you owe that money. Should I even be talking about this right now? Oh, God. Basically, you can very skillfully pay off all your fucking debt and settle for way cheaper than you thought and rebuild your whole credit score. In anywhere from 3 to 7 years, you can have a phenomenal credit score. You can go get a fucking house. You can drive off the lot in a brand new truck. You can do whatever the hell you want. Yeah, dog. You're gonna buy a truck cash money and a house cash? Fuck, no, that'd be dumb to buy a house cash. But buying a truck cash, that's a good idea. You flip the house and put all the materials on your credit card for the points. There you go. Yeah. Mud water? Oh, yeah, I heard of that. No, you need cash and take it to wealth management. Let them get you a loan. Nice. Be green. If you have the cash, you don't need the credit. I like it. Credit is everything. What's up, Austin Douglas? Hey, since we're on here right now, the client you referred me to in Michigan, excuse me, my throat's dry. I just called her, and we will be there next week, and we are going to maintenance her whole property. Thank you for the referral. And this is Ditch the Itch on here, Austin Douglas. He's a poison ivy remediation guy. The guy's freaking brilliant, and he's in Michigan. And that's all I can say. I will lend you Sunny for a small fee, of course. Anybody joining right now, I was up all night because somebody was in my yard, I think trying to break into my truck and trailer, and my cameras and motion detectors went off, and my gate was open. Someone was definitely in my yard, and I was up all night looking out the fucking windows, and I'm ordering more cameras and more lights, and I'm just pissed off, feel violated and angry. Somebody wants to try to steal kelphuses and weed whips and backpack blowers and chainsaws. Pisses me off. The credit system is such a scam. You don't need credit if you have the cash. It's getting dark out here now. I've been out here for almost an hour. Anyways, anybody here have any money in Robinhood or in crypto? Woo! Cash is king. It's back to hustling time. Yeah, I need to get some fucking sleep. Nice. You cashed in Robinhood after Christmas. Took it all out a few months ago. Very nice. Pleiadius. Pleiadius. Is that Pleiadius like Pleiadians, like the alien race? I was just curious if how many of you guys are in there, like buy Tesla or Amazon or these stocks or crypto or Ethereum or any of that stuff. The crypto ship has sailed. Once the average Joe starts talking about it, the money has already been made. Gold. Oh, dude, thanks for telling me that. I got to get an ounce of gold. I bought... Well, I got to talk about that on here. My friends, get yourself some gold, some silver, some water filters, a survival garden. I'm just playing with you. That's right, Pleiadius. Anybody here has been watching some Keith Kalfas videos? Sometimes I go on alien rants. I'm not even going to go on the alien rant. I'm done. You have a REIT stock that you like, 15% dividends. Ooh, you have to let me know which one that is. Dave Ramsey says no to crypto. Tyler Burnham. I love your videos. You just bought my course. Which one? Oh, you got 2 trailers now? Nice. Platinum. Iodine. AMC. Crypto's in a bear market. Yeah, I'm not touching my crypto. The stocks are down. I probably only have like 12 grand in crypto altogether. Well, now it's down to like it was at 12, and I probably have another 12 to 15 grand in stocks. That's all. I got in late, and I had like 17,000 in crypto. That's a whole nother story. But it's all down, and I'm buying a little bit here and there. I'll buy some Ethereum, buy some Bitcoin, buy some there's Cardano and all these different coins and shit. And I have like 20 different coins, little bits of ones, because I don't really know. I'm not like obsessed with it, but it's definitely a fucking gamble when you're watching a shit go like this. Oh, it's going up. Oh my god! And then it drops, and then it goes up, and then it fucking drops way down, and then it goes back. Oh, it's going back up. No, then it drops way the fuck down. Then it goes way up, then it goes down, then it goes up, back up. Then it's like, dude, it's like the most volatile shit ever. Volatile shit ever, and it can grab you emotionally. It's addicting. I went through all that like a year ago, and now I just don't even care. I just realized that it's probably like a big casino rake, and there's people at the top pulling the strings, doing it on purpose to get the public involved and to get all these people to put billions of dollars into it, and then they rake all the money off the table and crash it. People get scared and sell. It's like a big fucking casino, it feels like to me. They bought a coin called Cheddar and made $250,000. That's amazing.
How you doing?
Hi, neighbor.
How's it going?
I'm live
That's
streaming.
Is it?
The market's going to crash. Yeah, it's scary, bro. This is going to be like worse than 2008 all over again. Copper bars? You already got acres and cows and 3 donkeys and chicken coops and a huge garden? Wow, you're ready. You're more worried about the electric grid? So my basement partially flooded about 3 weeks ago. And because the toilet backed up, I'm like a paranoid germ freak. I was rushing to get... Everything was fine, but I was rushing to get my family the hell out of the house. And it felt like an emergency, even though it wasn't. But I was freaked out because I'm a germ freak, and we were trying to get out of the house. It dawned on me how unprepared the average person actually is. So I've been really concerned about like creating like bug out systems and training and basically just general preparedness. Because I think like 99.999% of everybody is so like Neo in the Matrix hooked on the system. We're not even aware how we're bottle fed and how dependent we are on the gas stations, running water, grocery stores. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Know any good books on answering phones with social anxiety? You know what I think would fix that? Would be some hypnotherapy. I'm dead serious. There's an amazing book by Michael Port. It's called Steal the Show. It's a book about public speaking, but it will help with the social anxiety of talking and stuff like that. Trust me. Check it out. Dan Pena. Yeah, that guy's awesome. It's already started. Yeah, the housing prices have jumped. Just buy VOO, and stay consistent with your contribution. Thanks for reminding me of that, because I was just listening to the Motley Fool podcast at work yesterday, and I stopped on my phone and I typed in VNQ and VOO, and I gotta get off here and get something to drink. My throat's crazy dry, but yeah, I gotta buy some VOO. Buy a Jackery. Yes, I'm about to buy one of those. I have it literally saved in my phone right now. I want to get the 6 big ass solar panels There's the 1,000 one, and then there's that bigger one, but that bitch is expensive. It's like $7,500 for the Jackery with the whole setup. I want to start off with the smaller kit for like $2,500. And I just got a generator too. I seem to not be able to get my website to the first page of Google. Keith, do you have your website at the first page? If so, how long did it take? So this is called getting in the Google 3-pack. Sorry. This is like a 2-hour long conversation. God, I don't even want to start. How about this? Go get the audiobook by R.L. Adams called SEO Black Book, and then read his other audiobook called SEO for Bloggers, and read everything by R.L. Adams over the next 2 weeks and just brain dump. And then I think that you should start a blog inside of your website for your local city, like a very good high. It's easy for me to say. If you don't have time to hire a writer, and you want very high ranking relevant keywords and everything backlinked all to your website from all like high ranking authority domains. See, it's a long ass. It's search engine optimization and time for Google to index it, to build your way up to the top of the page one of Google and getting in the Google 3-pack. But you definitely can do it. Read those books. Kevin Riley. How do I remember all these books and authors off the top of my head? I only remember all the shit I'm really interested in and that I'm excited about and obsessed with, and I just talk about that. But there's a lot of shit that I'm a total fucking moron idiot that you would lose a bunch of respect for me and be like, this Keith guy's a fucking moron of so many topics. So and just because I remember a bunch of books and authors and shit doesn't even mean anything. Sorry, that was a bit of a rant there. You're buying a Jackery for your Starlink? Grasshopper, the gong has been rung. Yeah. Get reviews. Yeah, get tons of positive 5-star reviews. And get a plugin and link all that shit so it's populating on your website. Reviews, reviews, reviews. What's up, Caleb Hopkins? You got your first big tree pruning and shrub trimming job tomorrow. Any tips? Make small cuts. Be very careful. Don't do anything near any power lines. Wear a fucking hard hat. Wear safety glasses. And make small cuts and take your time. And measure twice, cut once. And be very, very, very careful. And don't ever climb up ladders to trim trees. That's really stupid. And my best of success to you. I hope you crush it and make lots of money and all your dreams come true. That's badass. Kevin Brooks, The 21 Laws of Leadership, is an easy and informative read. Which one? The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell? Is that the one you're talking about? Because John C. Maxwell wrote a book called The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And a whole leadership gamut of books. Did you do your own SEO? Me? Yes. Yes. All of my own SEO. Literally, like, I'd be like in a drive-through for lunch, and as I'm in the drive-through pulling through to like order my sandwich, I'm fucking writing an entire blog article, high speed, and then putting backlinks and then linking like out to the Facebook and call us here, and then plugging it into our WordPress and then putting it in the website, and then taking the blog article and sharing it on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram, and then here, and then taking the whole thing and then writing a fucking well-written email and then plugging it and emailing it to all my entire clientele, telling them to check it out with all the backlinks, and then fucking shit like that. Blog. And updating regularly. Get a Google My Business, get the app, and then update and post and get pictures and get your customers to do the same thing regularly and feed it all back through your website. What is SEO? Is search engine optimization. And then the SERPs, I mean like Google SERPs, is search engine ranking page. You can learn a lot more about SEO also from Tim Ferriss in the book The 4-Hour Workweek. That'll get you up to speed of how some of the stuff works. And if you take the 4-Hour Workweek and then you also read, you need like the backbone fundamentals of marketing to understand, because if you understand SEO but you don't understand the organic context in the customer avatar and how to communicate to your customers, then you want to get Duct Tape Marketing by John Jantsch, Jantsch. Get the book Duct Tape Marketing on audible.com by John Jantsch and listen to it twice. That book will get you up to speed. Then listen to J. Conrad Levinson's book Guerrilla Marketing Tactics, Part 1 and Part 2. You can pick either one, it doesn't matter. Listen to those, and then that will help you have like a marketing mind. Then you're going to want to understand how to differentiate your business so you can stand out in kind of a weird way so your customers remember you. You're going to want to read the book by Seth Godin called Purple Cow. Seth Godin, Purple Cow. This will make you stand out with your marketing in a way that's unique and funny and different, so your customers will remember you. And then you're going to want to, this is the high level shit, dog. Alright, I'm only going to fucking tell you once. Oh, you motherfuckers. I can't give this secret up, dog. You fuckers. Alright, I'll tell you. You're going to want to go down the hill. The hill? What am I talking about? I need some sleep. You want to go down the rabbit hole. Jay Abraham. Jay Abraham is the marketing god. This motherfucker will help you duplicate and exponentially multiply and magnify your fucking marketing effortlessly. Go on audible.com, and I don't care if it costs $17. Who gives a fuck? Go buy all Jay Abraham's list shit and just brainwash yourself with Jay Abraham. And listen to what he says, and you can also watch him for free on YouTube. Get a YouTube premium subscription for $10 a month. So it allows you to basically just turn your phone off and put it in your pocket and watch YouTube videos and listen to them. Listen to Jay Abraham for a minimum of 12 hours until your subconscious mind will reshuffle the deck and you'll start to actually understand what he means. Because at first, you listen to him, you're like, all right, this guy's talking fast. Who's this guy? But then you listen to him a little more, and what happens is after you listen to him for a couple days, you start to understand. Your brain will like start to synapse, and you'll start to develop like this cohesive network in your brain that adopts a new language or a new it interfaces with the way he communicates. It's kind of like some Ken Wilber consciousness shit. When you listen to it, there's certain points where you go, oh, just by being exposed to the information of a Jay Abraham. Will you? It's just fucking amazing, okay? I'm not gonna say anything else. You mother. This Kelfis guy, he's fucking on. He's tripping. This motherfucker. Why should I listen to this motherfucker? I can't tell you why. Concrete curbing is your next move? I like it. It's unique. You think Jay Abraham's a scammer? Okay. Or you think I'm a scammer? Nah, he's just sleep deprived. Daniel Miraval is teaching a class, I believe, for the MGIA next week. Tuesday at Somerset. Somerset Mall? Like, motherfucking, like, in Troy, Michigan? Next Tuesday? I need to be there. Daniel Miraval is I keep calling him a board master certified arborist, and he gets pissed. He's like, I'm not a fucking board master certified arborist. A master board, a board. I don't know. He's a master certified arborist. I don't know how to say it. Assimilation. Am I high? No, I'm not high. I don't smoke weed. I can't smoke weed. I'll have a fucking panic attack. Make a dedicated channel for your schizophrenic episodes. I think I have one. It's called I Am Ability. Go check it out. It's crazy. Okay. I sent a super chat about HOA bidding earlier. Okay. Let me look. I'm trying to find it. Here, hit me up on Instagram at Keith Kelfis, and then I'll personally go in and we'll audio chat back and forth, and then I'll help you. Because if you're bidding an HOA, you want to probably just have a proposal packet and then send them copies of your insurance. You want to have a nice professional packet to get in there, and then a consistent follow-up strategy to get in there. I've only done like 5 or 6 HOAs. And we have a couple of them now. And I don't know exactly what you're trying to do. But yeah, hit me up on Instagram. Keith, you used to smoke? No. Is it okay to tell a client off? I think only if the client is downright disrespecting you, like to your face, and disrespecting your whole business or threatening you, probably. But in most cases, no. Thank you. Alright, guys. HOAs are a hit and miss. If you've never done any HOAs, it's a great way to get a whole bunch of fucking experience real quick, and how you can get all excited thinking you got this. I got a fucking HOA, bro. It's good. We're big time, dog. And then you get in there. 3 years later, fuck HOAs. Anyways, sorry. I need to get some sleep, guys. I'm going in the house. My little doggies are in the window right now. Look, they're in the window. Oh, my little babies. Look at them. I'm going to go in the window right now just for you. And I'm going to turn on the light and I'm going to pet my fucking dogs. Ready? Watch. Just don't go anywhere. Check this out. Oh, my babies. Oh, daddy's babies. Hey. I'm gonna jump off here. The old lady's in there all with her fucking snuggie, watching fucking Fox News. Gino, come here, come here, come here. I wanna say hi. Come here, get over here. Look at this. It's okay. He's a good boy. Look at him. Look at him. This is Gino. He's got a heart problem, but he's gonna be okay. He's a good boy. He's a... Who is it? Is there a squirrel? I think I saw a squirrel. Where's that squirrel? Where is he? Bzz, bzz. Look at this fucking dog. I love this. I love him. All right, have a good night, guys. Peace out.